Hey, what's up, guys? It's Durf. So, I thought I'd bring to you guys my pre-release deck that I played at our pre-release at midnight. And I ended up playing white, black, red. And I just wanted to go through this stuff with you and just, see if you guys like what I picked. And I'm not going to go through the sideboard stuff. I'm just going to go through the main deck. And just let me know what you think. And I thought it worked pretty well when it wanted to work. Just off the bat, I will say that I probably needed one or two more lands, and that just would have got me a little more consistent. So, anyways, we start out with the God Pharaoh's Faithful. It's one white, and it's a creature, human, wizard. It's 0/4, and whenever you cast a blue, black, or red spell, you gain 1 life. So that was cool, and kind of in the color scheme I was doing. Then I've got Mummy Paramount. So it's a white and colorless 2/2 zombie. Whenever another zombie enters the battlefield under your control, Mummy Paramount gets +1/+1 until end of turn. So I thought that would synergize pretty well with the other zombies I have in the deck. All right, put those kind of over here, and then over here on the side I've got the other rares I have. So you'll see the rares that I put in the deck. Then I've got Ret Crop Spearmaster, 1 white, 2 colorless. It's a human warrior, 3/1, and if you exert it while it attacks, you can give it +1/+0 and first strike till end of turn. So that guy is always pretty good and limited. Devoted Cropmate, got several things that are less than 2 converted mana costs, so I figured I would put this guy with that. So I've got Devote Cropmate, 1 white, 2 colorless, and he's a creature human. 3/2. You may exert him when you attack. If you do, you can bring a creature with converted mana cost 2 or less from the graveyard to your battlefield. So I thought that would synergize pretty well with it. I've got Vizier of the True. So this guy basically, from this point on, I'm not going to go through everything, but basically the gist of this guy is you can exert him, and when you exert a creature, you can tap creatures that your opponent controls. All right, so this was my pre-release card. I got the Angel of Condemnation. This guy's pretty sick. Definitely gets hated on pretty easily, but he's pretty awesome. So 2 white, 2 colorless, and he's an angel, 3/3 flying, vigilance. 1 white, 2 colorless, and tap him. You can exile another target creature, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Or you can pay the same amount and exert him, exile another target creature until Angel of Condemnation leaves the battlefield. So pretty sick card. And it's got flying. And vigilance. Haven of Enduring Hope. So 1 white and 4 colorless. It's 3/3, and you gain 3 life when it comes into play, and it flies. All right, so I got 2 spells in white. Got the Active Heroism, which gives untapped target creature. It gets +2/+2 until end of turn, and can block an additional creature. So that was good for combat tricks. And then Cast Out. Obviously, you can exile a non-land permanent. All right, so it's really kind of splash black. I've got 4 black spells. Doom Dissenter, 1/1, just good value in this. 1/1 for 2, but you get a 2/2 black zombie creature token when it dies. So that guy's cool because he just gives you more value when more value for two black is really not bad. All right, then I've got Kenra Eternal, and this guy has Afflict 1, and he's a 2/2. I've got Marauding Bone Lasher, had plenty of zombies, so this guy kind of fit right in with that. But he's a 3/3, and just his side, the back, the drawback is that he can't block unless you control another zombie. All right, and then also on the 3 mana cost, I've got Lethal Sting. You can put a -1/-1 counter on a creature you control as part of the casting cost, and you get to destroy a target creature, so some removal. All right, so red's fairly big as well, so let's go through that. Got Pathmaker Initiate, just a good 2-drop for a 2/1 for 2, and something that's power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn, so it can get in with stuff. Kenra Scrapper, 2/3, and you can exert it and give it +2/+0 till end of turn. It's also Menace. So a lot of times I'm finding Menace is just really good mechanic in Limited. All right, then we got Frontline Devastator, and this one has Afflict 2. You can pump him for +1/+0 with a red and a colorless, and he's a 3/3. All right, I got Hazoret, and Hazoret's pretty awesome. She is fantastic as a closer. I mean, just you end up just drawing into your drawing the cards, and you can do 2 damage to people and finish out the game. So that's basically what I did with her every time. I mean, obviously you can get down to 1 and attack with her. She's indestructible. She has haste, so she can attack the first turn she comes out. But I found a lot of times I was just doing the discard a card as I would get the turn, and it just helped push damage through to a win. All right, then I've got Granitic Titan. And if I'm saying that, I apologize. I'll try to figure out how to say it correctly. But anyways, 5/4 Menace, just really sick Menace card. Costs 6, but you can also cycle it if you're at the beginning of the game and you're just stuck for mana. So I played that. He was a good bomb. And then I got Chaos Maw, which is this is my highest casting cost thing in here. But guys, I got to 7 plenty of times. When I got the mana, I got to this guy. He's a 6/6 creature Hellion, costs 2 red and 5 colorless. When Chaos Maw enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to each other creature. So basically, 9 times out of 10, he wipes the board with the creatures that were being played. All right, so for some combat tricks, I got Kindled Fury, foil. It's an instant, and target creature gets +1/+0 and gains first strike till end of turn, so that's really good. Sometimes just, like, oh yeah, I'll block with this guy, and you end up, killing their guy, and you get to keep yours, which is always the way to get ahead. All right, I got a Braid. That's a very good removal spell. 3 damage to target creature, or destroy a target artifact for 2 mana, 1 red and a colorless, and it's an instant. And then I got Puncturing Blow. That was this one was pretty cool. So 2 red and 2 colorless, deals 5 damage to target creature. If that creature would die this turn, exile it instead. So this was good for getting rid of stuff with Eternalize and Embalm. So that was good. Also pulled one of my rares was Grind to Dust. So put a -1/-1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures, and then Dust is the aftermath part is exile any number of target creatures that have -1/-1 counters on them. So if they already have -1 counters, you don't got to worry about hitting those, or put an extra one to get rid of. I don't know. It's a good card. All right, so I got 2 mana lifts. I thought that was cool because I was trying to play 3 colors, at least splash the third. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plains, 1, 2, 3, 4 swamps, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mountains. So in hindsight, I think I'd probably run at least another plains and another mountain, and then try to cut out something in the deck. Maybe the mana lifts, maybe cut down to 1 mana lift just to get, it's nice for mana fixing. But a lot of times I found that if I was in the colors already, the mana lift it stayed in my hand until I was done casting my lower casting cost stuff. Mana lift most got me to the what's the guy? Chaos Maw or the Granitic Titan. Maybe that's how they say it, Granitic Titan. So that would help get to both of those. So that was definitely awesome. Or it helped get to a third color if I hadn't pulled it yet. So guys, that was my deck. So again, the rares and mythics, got I thought some decent stuff for limited. And let me pull them all out here. So we got I think that was it. Yeah, no rare in here. Okay, so got the Angel of Condemnation as the pre-release card, Hazoret, Chaos Maw, Grind to Dust, and then the other 3 that I pulled. And maybe you guys think I should have run green. I just didn't think enough support to play green. I guess I could have splashed or something, but I've got the Resilient Kenra. It's a green, 1 colorless. It's a creature, Jackal Wizard, and when it enters the battlefield, you may have target creature get +X/+X till end of turn, where X is Resilient Kenra's power, and it internalizes for 6. 2 green and 4 colorless, and that gives you the black zombie jackal wizard with no mana cost, so it's a 2/2 normally. Next, I got Hour of Promise, 1 green, 4 colorless. It's a sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 land cards, then put them onto the battlefield. Tap, then shuffle your library. Then, if you control 3 or more deserts, create 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. So, I didn't really get enough deserts, honestly. I had maybe, I think, 3 total, but I mean, that would be something you'd want to just definitely have the deserts for. And then finally, I got Failure to Comply. That's return target spell to its owner's hand, so you can, kind of bounce a spell as it's being cast. And then Comply is choose a card name until your next turn. Opponents can't cast spells with the chosen name. So, anyways, what do you guys think of my picks there? How did you do during your pre-release tournaments? And look forward to hearing from you guys. So give me a comment and give me a like, give me a subscribe, and hit that notification button. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.